You're good.
Don't have balance. Okay, next we've got front squats with the barbell. When we're doing the front squats, a couple ways you can hold them to the bar. One of the standard ways is to do a cross arm position. When we're doing a cross arm position, we want the bar to sit up high on the shoulders but not on the throat. So somewhere between the delts and the neck is going to be the bar. The key on here is that you keep your elbows up high, because if your elbows start to come down, that bar will slide down and you'll end up putting lots of pressure on your back. So we want to keep the elbows up high in this fashion, and the hands are just balancing the bar in this. You're not consciously holding the bar like this, but the elbows are up and it's sitting on what we call the shelf. Okay, that's one grip. Another grip, if you can't use that one, would be what's called a clean grip, where we have the hands in a position in this fashion. Again, the bar is going to sit in that same spot. The only difference is now the bar is going to sit back in the fingers instead of sitting in the hand. Okay, go ahead, just pick that up. Okay, so as we're doing this again, the elbows are up in that fashion right there. Okay? Another way the individuals may do this is that they may turn the hand where the thumb is in that position right there. But again, the key is the weight has to sit here and it shouldn't sit in the arms. Okay? We're going to demonstrate it with the cross hand position. So let's go cross-handed. And we want to go feet a little bit outside hip width. Okay, from this position right here, the elbows are up. Just going to sit back in your heels. Sitting back as deep as you can stand to sit. There you go, and then we're back up. We bring the hips through. The chest stays up high. Again, we sit down. Weight goes back in the heels. There we go. We come up at the bottom. We bring the hips through. Now, when you're doing this, do it one more time. If when you do this, you find yourself about to fall out the back side, then we may have to go with using a 2x4 underneath your heels. And this one, we're just going to place your heels. Go ahead, step over it. Okay, just your heels are on the 2x4. You keep your chest up, elbows up, and again, you're going to sit back in your hips. A little bit deeper. There you go, and then we come up on the bottom with the chest up. Good, we're going down again. Push the butt back. Good, bringing her up, and then bringing the hips through. One more time. Sit back. Good, come up. Bring hips through. Okay? All right, let's rack it. Okay, we're going to go from there right to one-legged depth landings. On our one-legged depth landings, what we're trying to do is strengthen the muscle apparatus that's responsible for keeping your knee in a good, non-injurious position, which will be like this. When we're doing cutting action, we have to change direction. The tendency, if the butt muscles don't act in sequence with the hamstrings, then you won't be able to stabilize your femur and your leg will fall in like that. So these depth jumps are going to work to help stabilize so that when you have momentum going, you're able to maintain position of the knee and you don't let it collapse. Okay, you want to get you a height that you can comfortably just step off of and nail that landing. If you can't nail it, then go to a lower height. When we do this, we don't jump off, we're just stepping off. All right, go ahead. As soon as we hit, we sink the hips. Back up. And we're just going to alternate on these. Step off, we sink. Just like that. And be able to hold that position 1,000, 1,002. One more time. Chest is up high, we step off, we sink. Just like that. Okay, so that's going to be the depth landing. Those are depth landings. To make this harder, we just go up to a higher state, but we're never going to jump off of this thing. We always just step off. That's the depth landing. Okay, next we have the chest dips. Now when we're doing the chest dips, that's going to be distinguished from doing tricep dips. The main difference is going to be the position of the body. When we do the chest dips, we want to lean forward and we want to get maximum stretch between the shoulders and the pecs. We're going to push off the front part of the hand, whereas we do it for triceps, I'm going to have you more in an upright position. Okay? You're not going to go down very deep to stretch this area, and when you push up, you would push through the back side of your hand. Okay, so these are going to be for the chest dips, all right? We're going to come on up. You're going to lean your body forward, drop your chin, and it's going to be as if you're going to bring your chest down to the angle, come on down, and then you're going to press up and stay at this angle. There you go. Pushing off the front part of the hand as opposed to the pinky side. Come on down, then coming up, staying forward like that. So this is going to be your chest dip. Very good. Okay, right after the chest dip, we're going to go to hammer curls. We're doing the hammer curls, we're going to be working on the brachioradialis muscle through your forearms underneath your bicep right here. So when we come up, we're only going to come to parallel position. We're going to stagger the feet. Foot back. There you go. Chest up high, head neutral. We're going to lift up, right about to there, and then back down. Right up, right to parallel, back down. On this one, make sure you don't squeeze the dumbbell too tight. Just grab it enough to keep it in your hand. Elbows are glued to your ribs when you're doing this. That's the hammer curl. All right.
Smooth facing.